morning. We are taking a look at our Skycam down at the Dakota Magic Casino. A couple of things to point out. If you look closely, illuminated in the lights here, there is some fog, and you can see it actually moving, those low clouds moving from the left-hand side of the screen to the right. And there is some wind there too that's helping to blow in this moisture. And so there's a combination of things going on here. We've got areas where we have fog, other places where the wind's strong enough to prevent that fog from forming, and then there are transition spots in between where we've seen the fog, but maybe the wind's starting to pick up. We're seeing a little bit of that happen right now down at the Dakota Magic Casino. So bottom line here is varying conditions this morning, even perhaps along your morning drive. So something to keep in mind as you are making your plans to head out the door. You can see that happening right there in that view. Kind of a cool but a little eerie shot here. Taking a look around, you can see other places reporting some areas of fog, a little bit lowered visibility along I-94 in the Rothsay area. The road surface in the foreground looking okay, but in the distance you see the fog. We're doing all right along the Red River Bridge in Fargo-Moorhead. The road surface does look a little bit wet. And then over toward Thief River Falls, you can see some fog there along Highway 59 in the Morton area, close to where we have the casino Skycam that we just showed you. Not too bad, but still a little bit murky as well. So visibility reports, we're down to less than 2 miles in places like Thief River Falls. We just saw the Skycam, the DOT cam there. And we are at 1.25 miles in Crookston for visibility. And then in Grand Forks at 5 miles. Fargo's better than where we were earlier this morning, reporting 9 miles visibility. Fergus Falls, again, over toward that Rothsay area we just showed you, we're at 2.5 miles visibility there. So Lakes Country, west central Minnesota, experiencing a little bit of that fog here this morning. And wind, well, it is picking up. We're starting to see wind out of the south with gusts that are into the teens and even some 20s. Devil's Lake, a steady speed to 20 miles per hour. Radar satellite looking good. Just some, again, low-level cloud cover in the form of fog in parts of the valley. And as we go through time here, watch this area of clouds. This is the fog. That will start lifting once that sun comes up, and that fog will scatter out and we'll end up with some sunshine even in those foggy areas here this morning. This is 9 a.m. continuing on into the noon hour. Lunchtime looking pretty good. Temperatures into the 20s. And then the afternoon, you know, everything looks great except for one thing. We've got wind out of the south gusting into the 20s to about 30 miles per hour. So that south or southwesterly wind going to be a factor for maybe being outdoors. It might make it feel a little chillier for you, with temperatures themselves that are in the upper 20s to some low 30s. So very mild for January 1st. And then continued pleasant temperatures heading into this evening. The wind will ease up slightly. We'll still be on the breezy side. We'll see a disturbance move through, bringing in some clouds and a little bit of some light snow, some flurry activity heading into the early morning hours Tuesday before that clears out. And then temperatures through the rest of the week, not bad. 20s for the end of the week and into the weekend. Our next chance for some precip does fall on the weekend, but right now it does not look like there's a great shot of it. There is a possibility, so I want to give you that heads up, but as of right now, you know, it's still going to be a little bit on the lesser side for chances at this point in time. And you can see we cool down heading into next week, feeling more like January next week.
Yeah, seasonable.
There we go. Exactly. Yeah, we're still kind of feeling a little December like this week, but next week we start to feel the season that we're in.